students, so let's continue our lecture. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the limits, continuity and differentiability for the functions of two variables basically. In that lecture I tried to explain the things from the deep or from the definition angle or from the numerical angle. In the same pace we'll continue this lecture, and today's target is, we are going to discuss ultimately optimization, or you can say maxima, minima for functions of two variables, three variables. Okay. First thing is that is your target 1, and target 2 is maxima minima with some given condition. What happens if you are asked to find finding the maximum or minimum value of some function f of xy with respect to some given condition? Like for example, if someone asks you the maximum or minimum distance between 2 points, suppose that x comma y are the points, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, so x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 ka whole square root of that. What if someone says you have to maximize this u such that these points follow some particular condition, or you have been given like, so means when you are asked to find a maximum or minimum value of some function with some given conditions, then in that case what we do, and actually we'll end up with the Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier. So that is the most important part for you guys, either you are preparing for CAC or IFS. In both of the exams they have definitely one question from Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier, so we'll have to do it. So today's lecture ka target is clear or not? Fair. For that we need to have bit understanding of Taylor's theorem. So when I say Taylor's theorem, the introduction part is given in the PDF. How the questions can be framed, those are also example in that. Here, in case of when you remember the part RT minus S square, where R is nothing but d over 2f over d over x square, T is nothing but d over 2f over d over y square, and S is nothing but d over 2f over d over x d over y at the particular point a comma b. So the thing is, for maxima or minima, which you mucked up the things here, RT minus S square should be greater than 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0 for the cases. So how such cases arises? Okay. For that I am interested to make you bit understanding about how these things are happened. Basically we will be dealing about this thing only in this lecture, but for that we need to have understanding of Taylor's theorem. So Taylor's theorem is well detailed in the lectures for functions of one variable. Here in the same manner we expand for two variables. So what happens? We are trying to approximate f of function, some f of x comma y at the point a in the single variable. Here f of a plus h comma b plus k. So there it was expanded as f of a plus h into f dash a plus h square y factorial 2 f double dash a. In the same manner here also, what we will have? F at a comma b, because point is a comma b. The next part, first order derivative वहाँ पर था. So in case of two variables, we will have second or the partial derivative. So it will be coming out as, please focus here, d over d over x, not outside, 1 upon 1 factorial, 2 factorial and so on, h d over d over x plus k d over d over y of the function at the point a comma b. Don't think constant function ka over derivative. This is saying d over f over d over x at the point a comma b. The representation is like this. plus the next term will be 1 upon factorial 2 h into dever over dever x plus k into dever over dever y the whole square into function and whole at the point a comma b. In the same manner we proceed 1 upon factorial 3 h into dever over dever x plus k into dever over dever y का square का cube of function then at the point a comma b. So functions of two variables के लिए Taylor's theorem is like this. The thing to notice, the point to notice is this. Otherwise, you will not be able to catch the symmetry. So what? In case of one variable, h into f dash a. In case of two variable, h into dever over dever f over dever x at that point a comma b plus k into dever f over dever y. So this fraction should be settled in your conscious or subconscious mind so that at the time of recalling the things it is easy. Clear? So by using this thing, acha, one more thing you will be using in this also, Lagrange's method also. The thing is how to write this expression. So I am gonna tell you, if you want to write this expression, it will be nothing but h square into dever 2f over dever, similarly a plus b का whole square, okay, plus k square dever 2f over dever by square plus 2hk dever 2f over dever x dever y. So whenever you are expanding, so you will take this value at a comma b, this value at a comma b, this value at that point a comma b. So ultimately when I am writing this the whole cube, so it is expanded like as you expand a plus b ka whole cube. So why I am focusing here? Because at the time of maxima minima in Lagrange's method, we will be using such expressions. Fair? Okay. Now let's come on this part again. RT minus s square. So when I say to have maxima or minima, ultimately to derive those things we use Taylor's expansion from here. Ultimately we approximate this up to second term. Okay, higher term are neglected because for a small h and k, as the powers of h and k will be increasing, these terms will be tending to 0. So we neglect these terms. Don't you think like this is looking like r, this is t, this is s. Clear है अभी? Please make it a point here because later on I will be using this. Now I am coming on maxima minima all about. What is the definition? How we need to think about that? So okay. At this point of time, we are thinking about functions of two variables. Fine? Functions of two variables. So for this, if someone says, acha, be a child only. Suppose that you have some function and at some point, suppose that this is a point, some a comma b or p point. If the function has maximum value at this point, if the function has maximum value at some point, अभी ये तो सिंगल वेरिएबल के लिए मैंने आपको बोला था, ठीक है? तो what I told you in the lecture कि the function should change its monotonicity to have the maxima or minima at this point. But in case of two variables, please notice, because in case of doubtful cases, you will need this thing only. So definition. A function f of x comma y is said to have maxima at a comma b. What? Maxima at a comma b or minima at the point a comma b if f of x comma y minus f of b does not change its sign. Please make it a star here and do remember this thing in case of 2 variables, 3 variables and so on. What it is saying, कि suppose that you have some function and it has maximum value at this point. So maximum means whatever other values are there, those should be less than this value. So means if I subtract these values respectively from this, I'll be getting a positive sign always. Or if this is the minimum, so whatever the values are there, if those are to be subtracted from this, then this should be always less than 0. So ultimately what I say, if f of x comma y minus f of a comma b changes its sign, it simply means कि कभी मैक्सिमा ले रहा है कभी मिनिमम, मीन्स कुछ वैल्यूज के लिए मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कुछ के लिए मिनिमम. सो दैट पॉइंट कैन नॉट बी अ पॉइंट ऑफ मैक्सिमम or cannot be a point of minimum. So please notice this point. This is exam point for you, especially for this UPSC CAC guys. Clear है अभी? So this is one extra instrument which you hardly get into the normal lectures. Now I come at this point. So from there only I derive, because if I say Lagrange, Taylor's say, abhi I have written the expression like this. So I need, अब मैं LHS में अगर इसको ले जाऊं, okay, so with the help of these two fractions, मैं लिख ही देता हूं यहाँ पर because you can have a better clarity there. So if I write f at a plus h comma b plus k by the Taylors plus h dever f over dever x plus k into dever f over dever y plus 1 upon factorial 2 h square dever, और ये होगा सारा का सारा a comma b पर plus k square dever 2f over dever y square plus 2hk dever 2f over dever x dever y at the point a comma b, plus other terms, higher degree terms of h and k are neglected because they will tend to 0. So in this case, if I write this expression like this, मतलब RHS में, अब RHS में this is the thing. So minus f of a, sorry. Now I will use this concept here and will try to have signs over this, and that will give me the necessary and sufficient, what? The necessary and sufficient condition for f of x y to have a maxima or minima at a point a comma b. Clear है अभी? So please notice this point. These two things you have to remember. Although I have discussed this much just to make you feel कि from where these things are coming. Okay. So for exam purpose, no need to do Rattamar. The Rattamar is here only. Okay. The necessary condition. The first order derivatives. Dever f over dever x must be 0, dever f over dever y must be 0 at those points. Okay dear, from this expression only, because to apply this theme here. Now this is the necessary condition, means if you want to calculate maxima or minima of some given function f of x y, then dever f over dever x and dever f over dever y must be 0 at the points where the maxima or minima lies. Clear? Sufficiency. So sufficiency comes from RT minus S square, RT minus S square, RT minus S square. What is R here? Dever 2f over dever x square at the point a comma b. What is T here? Dever 2f over dever y square at the point a comma b. What is s here? Dever 2f over dever x dever y at the point a comma b, where a comma b पर these first order partial derivatives are 0. So you need to remember these things कि if rt minus s square greater than 0, first case, please do focus here. If rt minus s square, ये rt minus s square is not general value, it is the value of this second order derivative at that point. If this is greater than 0 and r is less than 0, तो a comma b पर is a point of maxima, sorry, r less than 0. If r greater than 0, then it is a point of minima. So what is the first condition you need to remember, dear? First I will find the point a comma b. How you will find? You will put first order derivatives equals to 0. Then at that point you will calculate r, t and s. Then find the expression rt minus s square. Check it out whether it is greater than 0. If it comes out to be greater than 0, then further checking ki whether r is less than 0 or r is greater than 0. If r is less than 0, with this condition, then we will say ki this is a comma b is a point of maxima, and the maximum value of the function will be given by f of a comma b. And for r greater than 0, it is a point of minima. Similarly, if rt minus s square comes out to be 0, in that case we say not a point of maxima or minima, means the point a comma b, at the point a comma b you have neither maxima nor minima. When the third case rt minus, this is very important because the theme which I told you, that change in sign f of x comma y minus f of a comma b, please mark 4 star here, please, very important for you, because here you get marks in free if you are clear about this, otherwise you will be blank, honestly speaking. So if rt minus s square is 0, it comes out as doubtful case. What? Doubtful case means in that case I cannot say कि a comma b is a point of maxima or minima. So we cannot say, means we need further investigation. What बच्चे? We need further investigation, and that further investigation, please note it here, f of x comma y minus f of a comma b का sign we have to observe. If this expression does not change its sign, then we say कि that is a point of maxima or minima. Greater than 0, less than 0 के बारे में maxima and minima can be categorized. Clear है? One more word we use, saddle point. What बच्चे? Saddle points. So in the case 2, when you have rt minus s square as 0, then we will say it is a point of neither maxima nor minima. Then that point itself, what point? A comma b itself is called a saddle point. Please do remember this thing. Please do remember this thing. ये तो आपको याद रहता ही है. Is that clear? So this is the teacher's job. I could have been done कि मैं सीधा आपको ये बताता और मूव कर जाता. That was very easy for me. But the thing is, where you can struck, where a student can feel the problem, I am very much aware about that. So I am very much pinpoint at those points where you can struck off in your solving the problems. Right? Now the story is clear. Now it's up to us how we use these things. Okay? So I will take some example and will tell you how to go for this. Acha, one more point that is very important for you guys, that is in some of the cases, suppose that, write a note please and mark star here. So टीचर इज फॉर दीज थिंग्स ओनली ना, न्यूमेरिकल्स तो हर पीडीएफ में है, अभी भी सॉल्व करके आपको मिल ही जाएंगे RT माइनस एस स्क्वायर. सो थिंग इज पिन पॉइंट. सो इन केस सपोज दैट आपने कोई फंक्शन दिया गया है u(x,y) और f(x,y), एनी फंक्शन इज गिवन टू यू एंड यू वांट टू गेट मैक्सिमा मिनिमा फॉर u(x,y). हो सकता है फॉर एग्जांपल देखना बच्चे, if u is given as sin x sin y, or it is given as x raised to the power m y raised to the power n, or something like that, where powers or multiplication, where logarithmic, अगर मैं दोनों साइड में log ले लूं, log of u is equal to log of sin x plus log of sin y, something like that. In that case, if it is easy to discuss, what dear, if it is easy to discuss about log of u as compared to u, then we will discuss about log u and will interpret u then, so you need to remember a point. U is maxima, or u has maxima or minima at a comma b if log of u has maxima or minima at a comma b. Means either you discuss about u or you discuss about the nature of log of u, you will have the same interpretations there, provided that logarithmic is well defined. Fine. So that is one point. So in what type of questions it will help? Where taking the log makes the differentiation kind of stuff very easy for you, calculating r, t, s square and all. Then in that case don't work with u, you have to work with log of u. So please do remember this point. The next is u has maxima minima at a comma b if 1 upon u, if 1 upon u is defined, has minima or maxima. Please notice reverse at a comma b. So this is the second point. In some of the expressions you may feel that in spite of working with u, it is easy to work with 1 upon u, then you have to work with 1 upon u and read the nature of u, 1 upon u, and in case of final interpretation reverse that interpretation. Like if 1 upon u has maxima at some point, then you will have minima at that point. Any doubt? Any issue? Okay. So these are the points which are expected from a teacher's side. Rest, we are following the disciplined learning, so we need to focus on learning concepts, understanding the ways in which we have to proceed. Okay. So let's have some questions. Actually I will provide you for this particular part, two variables wala. ये मेरे like I have a book, पुरानी हो चुकी है, but it is like fabric to me. When I remember 2007. Okay. So what I have done is this book का PDF will be provided to you guys. Okay. This whole book का PDF will be provided. In that you will have all these examples categorically explained. Clear है? RT minus s square. Any issue? See, if you see this example, let's say whatever things are there, u is the given function, find day by u over day by x, find day by u over day by y, put them 0, then find RT minus s square. So maximum minima. Here logarithmic वाला case भी है, that is also very discussed. अच्छा, one more thing, when I will be providing you guys this PDF, in the every question, please listen it carefully, in the every question का example में I have mentioned where you may feel a problem. Clear? So I am a complete guide for you guys. Okay. in every example, see यहाँ पर लिखा है कि how you have to work. So for this online learning we need to be very smart. So people may think sir आप अपना काम पूरा नहीं कर रहे हैं. No, not like that. I am making you very smart actually. Things are written here. Even you know what I felt during my CSE optional, those points are also mentioned here कि क्या feel आ सकता है करके. Okay, so you are supposed to go through this PDF. Fine. चल. Yeah, in case of in the same manner, टेलर्स के सहारे ही अभी तो functions of two variable, z was the function of two variable. Suppose that we have another function that is f or whatever w, and that is function of x, y, z, three independent variables. Okay, this we have discussed. Now this we want to discuss. In this case, what we need to do to get a maxima or minima. अच्छा, one thing I forget about that. The changes, doubtful wala case, those examples are given in the PDF. Okay, so please do follow those examples. Please follow those examples. Okay, those are solved. Now I come here. In case of three variables, in case of three variables, we will have three things to observe. A, another is AB minus H square, means determinant value of AB. Abhi I am telling you what is ABH here. The other is A, B, C, F, G, H. Don't worry. Generally they don't ask from three variables, but for the safety purpose we need to have understanding of these concepts. So these concepts are now here to discuss maxima or minima. What you are supposed to do is, A क्या है बच्चे? Dever 2f over dever x square. I'll write here. A is dever 2f over dever x square at the point A comma B. B is dever 2f over dever y square at the point A comma B. C is dever 2f over dever z square at the point A comma B. F is dever 2f over dever y dever z at the point A comma B. Dever 2f over dever x dever z at the point A comma B, and H is dever 2f over dever x dever y at the point A comma B. You can remember in any of the manner, because why I am writing like this, यहाँ पर yz लिख दिया, वहाँ ये लिख दिया, because when we will be studying 3D analytical geometry, there we will be in the habit of writing like this. Okay. So, अपने को बहुत ज़्यादा चीजें करने की आदत नहीं है. We want to summarize. That is my habit. So in that expression, I have remembered this expression. So with that only, I move like this. So you can have your set of understanding for these FGH. Mine have this. Now, to discuss the maxima and minima, maxima or minima of three variables, we need to have these three values. We need to have these three values. For maxima, what we need to have, either these are positive. For minima, these should be alternatively positive or negative. Positive, then negative, then positive. Okay. So please do remember these points. पहले तो step 1 is here. Dever f over dever x 0 put किया. Dever f over dever y 0 and dever f over dever z 0. This is the necessary condition अब यहां से मुझे क्या मिल जाएगा, x y z के सॉल्व करके वी विल हैव सम पॉइंट, राइट? सो एट दिस पॉइंट वी विल कैलकुलेट, अच्छा abc यहां पर abc होगा, सॉरी because we are working for three variables. Fine. So at this point a comma b comma c we need to have these values, then observe the sign of these. If it is positively then minima, it is alternatively positive or negative then maxima. Thing is there. So in case of any emergency you need to have these formulas too, because abhi tak like they didn't panic you but they can. So be ready for the worst. Okay. Examples are solved in your this PDF. अभी इसमें एग्जाम्पल क्या है, बच्चे वाला बात है, कॉन्सेप्ट इज रेडी फॉर लाइक, अब उसमें ए बी सी डी करना क्या ही है. ओके, सो दिस इज द मैक्सिमा मिनिमा पार्ट फ्रॉम functions of two variables, functions of three variables. Now the very important concept, that is Lagrange's method of undetermined multiplier. अब ये भी देख लीजिए, CSE 2022 वाला भी, any exam, any year you will have question from this topic, so that is high priority, highest priority you can say. Okay. So how to deal this topic? Actually, thing is, if we catch the theme of this topic, we will be very happy at that moment. Until unless we don't realize why this method is being used, you will be feeling कि यार पता नहीं कौन से planet से आया करके, right? चलो, तो मैं आपको like I'm gonna tell you, देखिएगा इसका पिक्चर क्लियर कट दिमाग में हो जाना चाहिए. You will be given some function f of x comma y z. So you are asked to discuss about maxima minima of this function subject to some conditions. Let's say कोई कंडीशन आपको दे दिया, phi1 of x y z equals to 0 and phi2 of x y z equals to 0. क्लियर है अभी? So to solve such problems, देखिए अभी तक क्या हो रहा था, in the first half of this lecture we were not given some conditions, only we were finding f of x y z का maxima और minima. Here conditions are given to you. Fair? चलो. So in this Lagrange's method, what we do is we construct. Please focus on the procedure, because once you are clear in the procedure, everything is easy to handle. Believe me. Construct a function f of x y z such that small f of x y z plus lambda 1 into first condition plus lambda 2 into second condition, and this is your equation 1, where lambda 1 comma lambda 2 are undetermined multiplier. Okay, where lambda 1 and lambda 2, that is why this method is called like this. Ultimately, what is the procedure here? We will be discussing about maxima or minima with the sign of this capital F now. Okay? Step 2. Please focus on word. तो necessary condition क्या है बच्चे मेरे? Necessary condition for F to have maxima और मिनिमा कि डेवर f over डेवर x should be 0, डेवर f over डेवर y should be 0, डेवर f over डेवर z should be 0. So when I do डेवर f over डेवर x, I will have the expression from here. Then for this same thing, for this Clear? When I will have this expression, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4, ultimately यहाँ पर अगर मैं कहूँ fx plus lambda 1 is just a constant, phi 1 differentiation with respect to x, phi 2 का differentiation with respect to x. Here fy and it is equal to 0. f का with respect to y, lambda 1, phi 1 का with respect to y, phi 2 का with respect to y. Similarly fz plus lambda 1, phi 1 with respect to z, phi 2 with respect to z equals to 0. Clear है अभी? This is the step 2. Please focus here. यहाँ से we will have different 3 possibilities. What बच्चे? Different possibilities. Again I will say that is where teacher is required. Otherwise everything is written on the paper. Fine. So what you need to do, how to move, at which point we can have issue in understanding. So for that teacher is here. Different possibilities के बारे में we will be discussing. Step 3rd, and that is sign of what बच्चे? Sign किसका? D2F का. What sign we will be checking? D2F. Please make it a point here. Writing the D2F. Writing the D2F itself a task. So what the expression I am gonna write here, that you must remember actually. What? You must remember that expression, otherwise you will not be able to cope up with that. So I am writing that expression here. Please be on the board. Dever 2f over dever x square into dx square. Capital F I am writing. Please focus. Dever 2f over dever y square dy square. Dever 2f over dever z square into dz square. In short में भी लिख दूंगा, but thing is you have to remember this expression, otherwise nothing is gonna happen. Other part will be 2 times, please focus, dever 2f over dever x dever y into dx dy plus dever 2f over dever y dever z into dy dz. Dever 2f, capital F, please. Dever 2f over dever y dever z dever x into dz dx. This expression should be always in front of your eyes, otherwise you will not be able to conclude anything from this set of information. So people write like this. D2F वाला expression कुछ लोग ऐसे भी लिख देते हैं, dever over dever x plus dever over dever y plus dever over dever z का square outside f. So some people write like this, but if you open this, a plus b plus c का whole square is what? A square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So things are either you write like this or you write like this. Is that clear or not? So from here don't confuse, these are at the point ABC. Okay, these are at the point ABC. ABC is a point of maxima or minima. कहाँ से? From here. ठीक है? Point of maxima, minima. So procedure is clear or not? Number first, construct a function with the help of given function and given conditions. Number 2, by the necessary condition for capital F to have maxima or minima, first order partial derivative should be 0. With these 3 equations, we will try to find point of maxima or minima. Suppose that we are able to find the point of maxima or minima from here, we will move on finding the sign of D2F. What dear? Sign of D2F. D2F का sign will be determined by this expression ABC अपने को पता है, just put x equals to a, y equals to b and z equals to c here and manage. You need, please mark star here, sign, not the exact value. So if d2f less than 0, then ABC is a point of maxima. If d2f greater than 0, then ABC is a point of minimum. Clear? So this is the whole procedure of Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier. Any issue? Any doubt? So abhi what I'm gonna do is I will take one example and will try to make you understand how you use. अच्छा, here different possibilities. यहाँ पर point हो सकता है. Possibility 1 is you are able to find that point. Possibility 2, not able to find by solving such, or not able to eliminate lambda 1 or lambda 2 or lambda 1 and lambda 2. So here you will have different possibilities. So what I suggest you now, although I am gonna do one example here, but you people are suggested whenever you are solving some question, please listen, please watch this video again. जैसे जैसे क्वेश्चन आपका आगे बढ़ता जाएगा, you will feel कि okay, what teacher was trying to convey. Clear? So ऐसा नहीं है, until unless you don't solve, okay, you will feel the disaster in your exam hall. All examples are needed to be solved at least 3 times. At least 3 times, otherwise you will not be able to perform in the exam. Okay? So let's have some question from here, Lagrange method of undetermined multiplier. And one more thing I will suggest here, कि the same point, 2 points. If you want to discuss about u का maximum minima and it is easy to discuss about logarithmic of u, then go with log u. In case of u का maximum minima, if it is easy to find 1 upon u, then go with 1 upon u. These 2 points, there are not thousands of possibilities. These 2 possibilities only you have to remember. Okay. So let's have a small example for you guys just to make you feel कि how this method will work. They have asked a question, find minimum value of x square plus y square plus z square subject to the condition ax plus by plus cz equals to p. Okay बच्चे? So this I already conveyed the message कि how questions will be. अगर subject to some condition है, sometimes this condition will be directly given, sometimes indirectly. There are some examples in your PDF. देखिए जहाँ पर condition नहीं दिया but indirectly state किया है आपको. So you have to get that condition also. Please do remember these type of questions UPSC frequently ask. Clear? चलो, let's move. So what is here f here? One example I will solve for you with the complete process. X square plus y square plus z square. What is phi? Phi 1 एक ही condition दे रखा है. So that is ax plus by plus cz minus p equals to 0. So step 1. Just I'll take from this side, so that the things are clear in a single shot. So construct f of x y z equals f plus lambda phi, and that is nothing but x square plus y square plus z square plus lambda into ax plus by plus cz minus p equals 0. Okay. Step 2. Necessary condition for f to have maxima or minima. क्या होगा? F over x must be 0. Devar f over devar y must be 0, devar f over devar z must be 0. So this implies 2x plus lambda into a equals 0. This implies 2y plus lambda into v equals 0. This implies 2z plus lambda into c equals 0. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4. Now please focus here. If you are not able to convey these lines, these messages, so you will not be able to solve the question. I will be repeating that. Please do solve all examples. अगर आपको लगता है देखने भर से आ जाएगा तो एग्जाम हॉल में कबूतर उड़ जाएंगे, ध्यान रखना इस चीज का. So the thing is solving the questions, observing the each stage of that solution. That is the demand of UPSC exam. Okay. So from here what I can do is, please be on the board. I want to get the value of x. What dear? I want to get the value of x. तो अभी तो lambda is coming, that is undetermined multiplier. We need to manage this lambda now. Focus, manage, can be or may be possible ना हो पाए. But there, from there only we will have different possibilities. So by putting, अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ, if देखिएगा यहां से मैनेजमेंट, ठीक है, मल्टीप्लाई 2ya, later on you will realize why I am doing this, 3yb 4yc, and then adding 3 equations. क्या मिल जाएगा? 2ax plus 2by plus 2cz plus lambda into a square plus b square plus c square equals to 0. Ultimately 2ax plus by plus cz plus lambda into a square plus b square plus c equals to 0. Ultimately see, there is the crucial, again mark star here. At this stage, please notice, at this stage we need to relook on the given condition. At this management stage we need to relook on given conditions. So check it out. This is ax plus by plus cz equals to p plus lambda into a square plus b square plus c equals to 0. Ultimately we come up with lambda equals a square plus b square plus c square upon 2p. Is it? Oh sorry, this is sorry, ये माइनस में जाएगा 2p upon a square plus b square plus c square. Is that clear? So what the Lagrange method, वो जो lambda है, you try to find that lambda. It may be possible, it may not. Clear? So once we have this lambda, and what I stated, for this management we need to relook at the given condition. This is nowhere written, it comes on experience when I did these examples over the years. Okay. So using, next step, using this lambda, find point of maxima minima. Check it out. From 2, x equals minus lambda upon, check it out here, x equals minus lambda a here, minus lambda into a by 2. So use this lambda now. We will have x equals p upon a square plus b square plus c square. Similarly from here, check it out. अच्छा लैम्डा की ये p into a था. Similarly we will have p into b upon a square plus b square plus c square. Z equals to p into c upon a square plus b square plus c square. Clear है? Please do revise. Now क्या मिल गया मुझे? Point of, step 2 से क्या मिलेगा दोस्त? Point of maxima or minima, and that comes out to be p into a upon a square plus b square plus c square, p into b upon a square plus b square plus c square, p into c upon a square plus b square plus c square. Is that clear? Now we move to the step third. Step third is sine of d2f. For d2f we need to have derivative 2f over derivative x square at the point P. Suppose that this is the point of maximum minimum P. At the point P. तो बच्चे derivative 2f over derivative x square will be what? 2. This is just a constant. So derivative 2f over derivative x square. अगर यहाँ x y z होता तो उसकी जगह we will put this. Similarly derivative 2f over derivative y square we will have 2. Similarly at the point P, at the point S 2. What else we need here? Derivative 2f over derivative x derivative y at the point. So derivative x derivative y 0. Similarly derivative 2f over derivative y derivative z 0. Derivative 2f over derivative z derivative x 0 again. किस पर? At the point P. Clear है अभी? So I will use all these three expressions in the expression of d2f. What it was? Derivative 2f over derivative x square into dx dy. So it comes out to be 2 dx dy plus dx था वहाँ derivative 2f over derivative x square into dx square plus derivative 2f over derivative y square into dy square plus derivative 2f over derivative z square into dz square plus 2 into derivative 2f over derivative x derivative y into dx dy. But this comes out to be 0. So this 0 plus this 0, अगला तीनों term 0. So what we have here, please focus here. 2 is just a constant. Dx square plus dy square plus dz square. X is some non-zero value, so x square will be always positive or not. So this d2f is positive. So what we will say, what I told you, कि if d2f is greater than 0, then f will have minima at that point. If d2f has less than 0, then at that point maxima. So for this particular point we have greater than 0, so this f ultimately will be small f will have minima. यही तो पूछा था आपसे. Check it out. So what is the minimum value they asked? So what is the minimum value? Now we will give the final answer. U minimum at the point P क्या हो जाएगा बच्चे? X की जगह this, Y की जगह this and this. So x square P square A square upon A square plus B square plus C square का square plus P square into B square upon A square plus B square plus C square का whole square plus P square into C square A square plus B square plus C square का whole square. P square is taken out. अंदर you will have A square, इसको तो बाहर ले लेंगे A square plus B square. अंदर से एक बचेगा A square plus B square plus C square. Ultimately you will have P square upon A square plus B square plus C square, and that is your answer. I guess the picture is clear now. Think again, I will repeat, dear. Please watch this particular example at least 3 times. You will have this feeling at which stage I can be struck off. Please note these points and do revise and revise. Okay? This question can never be wrong in the exam hall for you if you follow such procedure of revision. Next, what I will suggest is, in the PDF what I provided you, all such examples are given. You need to have this management wale part पर special focus, and second thing is here there are some good examples. If you wish to have solutions, although examples I don't suggest कि आप इसका exercise करेंगे. There are lot many examples are given. If you are able to solve all these examples, somewhere 2 conditions are given. So यहाँ पर lambda 1 phi 1 plus lambda 2 phi 2. Procedure will be same. यहाँ पर possibility हो सकता है कि आपको ये वाला point ना पता चले, but still notice still you may have कि आपको d2f का साइन पता चल जाए. So although here we are not able to determine that lambda, but we can predict the sign of lambda d2f, then in that case we can say that function has either maxima or minima by the sign, but we cannot tell that what is that particular maximum value or minimum value. So you'll have to explore all such possibilities through these examples. If you wish to have कि सर एक tutorial इस पर कर दीजिए, if you wish tutorial for this particular lecture, I will definitely do. Then do let me know in the comment section or in the Telegram group. You will have all the access, all the PDFs, examples, tests, everything is there. And Telegram group is always open for any doubt 24/7. Okay. Chalo. Let us meet for the next lecture, and that is going to be very important. Convergence of improper integrals and Leibniz rule of differentiation under the sign of integration. With that, we will be summarizing this real analysis and calculus part. Okay. So don't miss the next lecture. Keep following, keep learning. Good luck.